Hello, I'm Johnny Rowland, your host of The Shooting Show, and welcome to today's program, friends. We are so thankful to be here. Here is the MECTEC kit that you get. You know, it's optional with or without this little compensator on the end. You know, that's what we have to call them, because remember, flash hiders like bayonet lugs are very illegal now in the eyes of the federal empire. But anyway, a little compensator on the end there, just a little addition there. You can have it with or without. Of course, here's a completed gun. And it just depends on your personal preference. Yes, we are shipping. We're cleaning up our back orders now. Demand has been so much on the 460 MECTECs that it's just been amazing to everyone, but we really appreciate their cooperation and yours too, because every one of these that the people at MECTEC, every one of them we sell here, helps us stay on the air. Remember, our pistol kits, yes, they're helping as well. And we have some really exciting new ammunition available for the 460 guns. It's just amazing stuff. We appreciate so much our good friends at Georgia Arms and all their support. They're doing a fabulous job in supplying ammo, and of course now we have a couple of other companies as well, but of course Georgia Arms remains our #1 supplier, certainly for our 460 rolling cartridge. A lot of things to talk about on today's program, friends. We had a terrific trip out to Colorado. That's nothing short of a fabulous picnic. Had a great time, played some music. We heard some great speeches. Yours truly added my humble comments as well. We had a terrific shoot over at a range a few miles from the station, and we really appreciate our good friend Rick Shug and Doug Reed from the range, the caretaker Bill over there, as well as everyone who took part. Also, we had the MECTEC representative for Wyoming and Colorado, Rick Angelico, there with us, and we really appreciate his consideration and cooperation. It really did help me out. It helped us all. And of course, our friends Gordon Rupert. So many people to thank that I just can't thank everyone. We appreciate everyone's cooperation. We had absolutely a wonderful time. And it's so much fun to be in a group of like-minded people, of people who believe in our country and believe in our Constitution, who believe in what our founding fathers gave everything for. Gave everything. Absolutely. They pledged their lives, their sacred honor, everything they had, on the premise that people could be free and govern themselves. And friends, right now, you know, this thing coming with the United Nations in September, these evil beings at the United Nations are going to attempt to draft a document that will essentially nullify every constitution worldwide. It's world government. It's here. And you know what they're so desperately afraid of? They're afraid of you and I, the armed citizen, because you know what? People never willingly go into slavery. Not willingly. Some of us are not going to go at all. And as long as we have these firearms in civilian hands, we can stop it. We can do it. It's going to take everyone who will to stop it. It's going to take everyone who will to join us in our fight for America. We're having the second battle of American independence right now. Wasn't World War II, wasn't World War I, wasn't even the Civil War. It's right now. The battle for American independence from a world empire that seeks to enslave us all. Are you in or out? Are you going to join us or not? Something you can do is help the shooting show stay on the air. Help our network get underway. Please, friends, the only chance we've got is to reach more Americans via television. That's the only, it's the fastest way we can do it. A lot of other things, our radio programs, very important. The internet, very important. But TV is the crowning blow to the New World Order, because we can get on television and show in living color what's wrong with these people and who we as gun owners and patriotic Americans are. It's got to be done. You want to help us? You can. You can send whatever you can. You can buy one of our kits. You can send a donation to the Shooting Show, 327 Irvin Rowland Road in Duberly, Louisiana. You can certainly purchase the MECTEC from us. You can purchase our pistol kit from us right here at the program. Everything we sell helps us stay on the air. Friends, it's got to be done. This is not sometime in the future. It's now. This battle is being fought now for the hearts and minds of Americans who can be reached if we can just get to them, who will willingly join us in our fight for freedom if we can just get to them. This television's the way. It's the way it's got to be done. It's the only chance we have. Also, I want to remind you about the book, Why Not Freedom, because that will give you a step-by-step plan on how we're going to take this country back. You know, right now, the states' rights movement is growing all over the U.S., everywhere, and it has the liberal socialists quaking in their boots. Today, they're so afraid because they know if the truth gets out that America can be saved for Americans, for free people. We can serve as a beacon of hope to other countries around the world that don't allow freedom. We've got to do it, friends. You owe it to the people who fought and died, men and women, to form this country. You owe it to yourselves because you live here. You owe it to your children because they should have an equal opportunity to be free, to experience life in the greatest country in world history and be free to be what they can be, to develop into the men and women that they want to be. We can do it. We have a great show for you. Let's start off today with the jungle gun. You know, friends, we can shoot this jungle gun. They're pretty fast. And as a shotgun, this Mossberg is one that I certainly recommend. Ours has been real good. Let's see it in action. Runs pretty fast. Let's see it on target. And you know, if your shotgun is out of ammunition and you see where one has slipped up behind you, that's what your handgun's for.
Stay tuned for more of The Shootin' Show after these important messages.
The Shootin' Show will be right back after this break for your local cable company or TV station.
Now, friends, here's one of the most important publications you can get. This is the Great Georgia Arms Catalog, and please write their phone number down, 1-800-624-6861. This is a tremendous catalog with the best ammunition prices available in the United States. Okay, well, here's a mention of the Shooting Show. Hey, that's reason enough to support them right there, but you get superior ammunition at superior prices. Let's look over here. Let's see, what do we see? 460 Rowland, yes indeed, but we also see a tremendous number of other things. 45 ACPs, 44 Magnums, 41 Magnums, certainly our defense load there, defense special 41 Magnum load available, but all kinds of others. 9mm, 357 SIGs, 44 specials, 30-06s, 7 mags, all kinds of neat stuff. Plus they have components. If you want to load your own, they'll sell you lead bullets, they'll sell you nostril bullets, all kinds of great features. Yes, in fact, they'll even sell you a 460 Rowland kit for the great 1911 guns, cleaning accessories. Here's gunpowder for sale, loading equipment for sale. Friends, give them a call today. These are some of the finest people, period, that I've ever had a chance to meet. Curtis Shipley and our good friend Larry Haney from Georgia Arms, and they're helping to support the Shooting Show. Give them a call today. Get a free catalog, 1-800-624-6861. And please don't forget to tell them you saw it here on our show.
And now, friends, here's a little bit of footage from our 4th of July celebration, the Independence Day celebration in Johnstown, Colorado, put on, of course, by the great American Freedom Network. I had a grand time, friends, and I hope that you'll enjoy some of these sights.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we are out in the country at a range. We have Rick and Doug with stuff to bring us out to and just have a great time out shooting our guns, having a lot of real fine camaraderie and just a great time out here shooting.
Hi, I'm Adam.
And Adam, you're out here shooting. I see that great 4th of July shirt. Looks like you got a Smith & Wesson revolver, and I think your dad is supervising.
Absolutely.
Daddy's doing a good job, isn't he?
I'm working on it.
Well, we appreciate you bringing Adam, and Adam, good luck and good shooting. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to look at a pistol that we're seeing more and more of here in this country. This is the Glock pistol, and made in Austria. This is the model 21 in 45 ACP. Let's take a look at it. Now here's the 1911 45 ACP, this great Kimber. In comparison, the Glock 21 is about the same size gun, although, believe it or not, it is wider and the grip area is wider. And the reason for this is the Glocks originally came with large capacity magazines, as did this 21. I think the stock magazines held 13, 14, 15 rounds, but now, of course, everything is relegated to no more than 10 rounds. But the Glock was a revolutionary idea. Gaston Glock was a tool maker or implement maker there in Austria, and he went after the Austrian military contract with a 9mm handgun. He had never built a gun before, but he hired some engineering folks, and he had some ideas himself. And of course, the entire frame area, the trigger, everything but the slide, and certainly some smaller parts, is made of a high-strength space-age plastic or polymer. Plastic is not a favored term, but polymer is. And these guns have made quite a dent in the pistol market here in the United States. There are some differences between the 9mm and the 45. Actually, the 10mm, in my way of thinking, was the first gun. The 10mm and the 45 are on the same frame. And you'll notice has the European-style grip rather than a 1911 type grip. And certainly I would have made the gun different, but Gaston Glock didn't ask me, and okay, this is what we've got. Anyway, the 45, the large frames, have an extra pin here, whereas the smaller frame, 9mm and the 40 S&Ws, have just one pin. This is your slide strap. Let's go ahead, put it on, open the slide. We'll take the magazine out. The magazine is plastic on the outside and has a metal liner on the inside of the magazine. I'll show you how this works. This drops the slide, and the way the gun comes apart, of course, be sure the gun is empty. But pull the trigger, and see this little piece here, and it's on the opposing side here. You retract the slide very slightly, pull these little pieces down, like so, and just push the slide off the frame. Very simple arrangement. You'll see here are the wear or rub surfaces on the frames, these little metal tabs here, and a lot of people looked at that and they said, oh no, but they do work. And you know, we've had great success with our 460 conversion. Here's the spring, and of course it takes down just like this. And remember, the way these Glock barrels are made, only factory ammo, standard pressure factory ammo, is recommended in the Glock pistol. Very simple arrangement. It's sort of a half-cock type action. I'll show you why. Put it back in place here. Very simple to put back together. Just slide it back on and pull it back, and now it's ready to go. Now then, the trigger, and this is your safety right here. This little, see this little thing? It comes, the trigger won't move until the center part is pressed, allowing it to be pushed on back and releases the, in fact what it does, it continues cocking the striker, and as the gun recoils, the slide recoils, it resets it to about half or so cock. so you don't have an entire cocking stroke with the trigger. So it's not really like a double action. It's sort of a half cocking type action. Reasonably light trigger. In fact, some of the police departments actually had to go to a heavier trigger because some police officers would hold a suspect at gunpoint, have their finger on the trigger, something happens, and with a real light trigger it went bang. There is no other external safety on these guns. Training is absolutely essential. Of course, it has excellent sights, easy to see sights, and these guns have been pretty reliable. They certainly, Glock has sold a ton of them, a trainload of them here in the United States.
Stay tuned for more of the Shootin' Show after these important messages.
If there were a Chutzpah of the Year award, I would nominate the American Academy of Pediatrics. As physicians, pediatricians are part of the profession that kill, through medical malpractice, 95,000 people per year, according to the Harvard University Medical Practice Study. Perhaps to draw attention away from a statistic that reveals physicians kill through malpractice 80 times more than those killed in firearms accidents, the pediatrics group has called for banning handguns from homes. Whatever the case, the pediatrician group issued a call in April of the new millennium for banning handguns to protect the children. The AAP labels handguns a significant public health problem, justifying a ban to stem what these doctors label an epidemic. The doctors claim that each gunshot injury costs $17,000 or $2.3 billion for the 134,445 gunshot injuries in 1994. The AAP totally overlooks the lives saved and the injuries avoided by firearms. The Clinton Justice Department, obviously not trying to produce material helpful to gun owners, found that guns are used nearly 3,000 times each day in self-defense. A truer figure is nearly 7,000, a figure produced from the research of Dr. Gary Kleck of Florida State University. Kleck's work is so substantial that his fellow criminologists awarded him the coveted Hindelang Award. If only half the 7,000 people a day would have required medical treatment, then $22 billion is saved by guns, 10 times more than the criminal costs of gun use doctors want us to focus on. The doctors refer to the discredited study done by Dr. Arthur Kellerman, used frequently by the anti-self-defense crowd. Dr. Kellerman supposedly found that we are 43 times more likely to be injured by a gun than to kill an intruder with that same gun. The trick in his statistics is kill an intruder. He completely eliminated all the other times a gun is used to frighten away an intruder. Only occasionally is a gun used to wound, much less to kill an intruder. As far as I'm concerned, I would rather be one of the 7,000 who use a gun daily in self-defense rather than one of the 95,000 killed by incompetent doctors each year. And from Washington, this is Larry Pratt.
Friends, if you're interested in joining the only no-nonsense, no-compromise gun owners organization in the Washington, D.C. area, which certainly serves a great service nationally on keeping us informed and fighting for our gun owner rights, call Gun Owners of America, 888-886-GUNS, 888-886-4867, and please remember, they're supporting our project.
A lot of police departments are now carrying the Glock in one of the various calibers. Most of them, I think, are in 40 S&W, certainly some 9s left out there. The 9mm have proven to be very, very durable guns, and Certainly, if you're going, let me make this statement now. If you're going to shoot lead bullets or hand loads, you need to get another barrel for your Glock. They will tell you at the factory, absolutely no hand loads, no lead bullets in a Glock barrel. And they're not kidding. That means none. There are a number of sources of aftermarket barrels out there. All the different mail order houses sell aftermarket barrels for Glocks. Whatever caliber you have, whether it's 45 or 10 or 9mm or 40 S&W, if you're determined, and most of us will, a lot of us will, if you're going to shoot your hand loads or lead bullets, and I don't know why they make them this way, but that's, again, they didn't ask me and they're not going to ask me, so they seem to have a good record as long as you go with strictly factory standard pressure ammo. The frames and all have really held up well. In fact, in our 460 conversion, the frame has absolutely, we've run it through a torture test that we really didn't know, but the frames and all, the parts here, the sliding frames certainly have good integrity. Let's go ahead and watch it in comparison to the 1911. We're used to the 1911. Let's think we've got, what, several loaded here, because that's what most people are going to compare the Glock to, is the 45 auto. So let's see it in my hands, just basic 45. Not much recoil, really just your basic old 45 from that great Kimber, which is represented. That's the same as it would be with a Springfield or a Colt or an Norinco, whatever else. Now let's watch the same ammo here in the Glock. Remember, there's no external safety. Loaded. I think we have 5 loaded. Let's watch it. Kind of recoil. Just, it's a different kind. One, there's some flex in the frame. Let's see it again with 2 or 3 more. Just a different sensation, and the trigger can be mastered. It certainly can. It's told us it's unloaded here. So really, it's quite a bit of engineering expertise went into making these things. And by the way, we have made an engineering breakthrough on the Glock for our 460 package. And no, they're not for sale yet because we're looking for a manufacturer to make a part, which no, I cannot show. But anyway, here's the 460 Glock. Remember, we just shot the 45. Let's see our 460. Not too bad. Much more power, of course. So, anyway, like I said, I wish I could show you that, but I cannot. There's some engineering features that we've developed for the 460 Glock that we hope to bring to market soon. We do plan on offering a kit for the Glock Model 21, also the Glock 30. And on the 36, we've had some people ask about that. I don't know yet. But I tell you, we've tried some other designs which were not compatible with our 460 cartridge, but the Glock appears to be. And certainly that speaks well for this polymer frame. It certainly is durable and apparently will stand up to a lot of shooting. So anyway, a lot of people have these guns. We haven't seen them that often here on the program because it hasn't historically been one of my personal favorites. But I tell you what, they're worth, a lot of people have them, a lot of people like them. It's funny, people either love or hate the Glocks, one or the other. But certainly something we wanted to show you today. This gun, in fact, is going to be converted to our 460 rolling cartridge, and we wanted to get it on here before we convert it. And show you what the stock Model 21 was like.
Stay tuned for more of the Shootin' Show after these important messages.
Now, friends, what you're looking at here is one of the great bore sight life-size targets. This, of course, a rabbit. These targets come with their own metal stand. Bore sight makes a wide variety of lifelike or life-size targets, as well as many other types. They come as target kits. You can give them a call at 800-200-9690 and order a target kit. They will ship right to your home. Certainly, dealer inquiries are welcome. Such a vast variety of things. Remember, these folks are making our GRA shooting scenarios competition targets as well. Bore sight targets, they take Visa and MasterCard. Give them a call today. Again, 800-200-9690. And please remember to tell them that you saw it here on our program.
Hello, friends. I'm Johnny Rowland with the Shooting Show. You know, the 44 Magnum is a great cartridge, but it has a lot of noise and a lot of recoil. Wouldn't it be nice to have the same power level in the slim and compact and lightweight 1911 style gun? Same power level, not nearly as much or recoil. You can have it with our pistol kit. Here's the 45 Auto on a water bottle target. Now let's shoot the other target with the same gun fitted with our 460 Rowland pistol kit. Or how about the power of this lever action rifle in a lightweight, handy semi-automatic carbine? The 460 Rowland MechTech carbine conversion unit for the 1911 frame is only $345 plus shipping, and the 460 Rowland pistol kit for the 1911 pistol is only $275 plus shipping.
And now, friends, want to remind you a broadcast copy of our shooting shows are archived at Jim's House of Videos, area 318-869-0439, or on the internet at www.jimshouseofvideos.com. And now for our support group, we have custom leatherwork in Saddlery and Denham Springs, Louisiana, all kinds of leatherwork. The number's area 225-667-9225. We have Dennis Crocker, firearms trainer, also our executive director for Grass Shooting. There in South Carolina, his number is area 864-587-8722. To get your communications needs in order around Albuquerque, New Mexico, call Brooks Communication, area 505-888-2929. To have your gun stock painted, you can call Camouflage Technologies, area 909-674-6488. And for heavy equipment rentals in Southern California, call Gearlings Equipment Rentals at area 909-354-6476. We'll see you on the next show.